it over on there like that. Alright. Welcome back to Cooking for the Hungry. I am Papa and I am cooking for the hungry. Today we're going to do a real quick one. This will be the second smoothie in the Parade and Smoothies series. Doing a little experimentation this time, but we're trying to get the vitamins and minerals, the fruit, and some protein in here. And I'll be putting up at the end, I'll put up the ingredients and how much protein and vitamins and different things like that. I'm going to list that for you. So let's go ahead and get this done. Let's get you in here a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. Alright, let's get the little blender going on. Again, this is a high-speed blender. It makes this a lot easier to do. We're going to have blueberries, carrots, walnuts, pineapple, some mixed frozen fruit, strawberries, mangoes, peaches, and a little bit more pineapple. And believe it or not, I'm going to be adding some cauliflower too. And then we're using grape juice, but you can use apple juice if that's what you want to do. So while that's getting going and booting up, let's go ahead and get all this stuff in here. The pineapple. There's some blueberries. And I'll tell you how much and show you on the ingredients list. This walnuts and some carrots. And I think I'll just only put particles, so well, that's okay. We'll go ahead and fill this thing up today. What I'm going to do with the grape juice, I'm going to add it as needed so that we get the amount of consistency once it's drinkable. I'm going to go in and pour in about a cup of the grape juice. That's 100% natural grape juice. We'll start about there. Alright. Alright, we're going to go over to put on the lid. Push that down a little bit. That should be locked in place now. Then we're going to hit high. Here we go. I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to add a little bit more grape juice because it's pretty thick. Let's go again. That looks like the consistency we want. With the nuts in it, we're going to make sure that it gets sprayed very well. I know I'm talking kind of loud, but I want you to hear what's going on. Alright. We want something we can suck through a straw, right? We'll go ahead and get this stuff poured a little bit. Oh yeah, that's perfect consistency. Nice smoothie. Well, it looks like it's going to make me about I'm guessing about 40 ounces. Some for me to drink right now. And that's about it. There you go. Nice smoothie. Again, I'll put up the ingredients here so you can see what's going on. And that's smoothie number 2. All right, here we're looking at the protein and calorie breakdown. There's so much information on these whole foods for you that I'm going to let you think about it and look it up. The internet really is great for some things. First thing I'd say about it is that was really delicious. I drank about 16 ounces and I could taste the nuts, which I like walnuts. I could taste the different kinds of fruit. It was really awesome. This is a new one for me. But what I've done for you here is give you a breakdown, like I said, of the protein and the calories. And I'm going to compare it to a standard protein drink that you would buy from the store, which is made and designed in a laboratory. What I use, Mother Nature made. So the cauliflower, I use 10 ounces of that, and the protein is 5.7 grams and 70 calories. I was surprised that there was that much protein in it. I had not looked that one up. Carrots, I used 12 ounces of that, and it had 2.5 grams of protein and 125 calories. On the nuts, what I did here, I'm showing you walnuts versus almonds, and you'll see why. I use walnuts because I like walnuts. The protein in 12 ounces of walnuts was 51.6. Calories were really high, 2220. But then I put down almonds. If you would have used almonds instead of walnuts, that would have been 72 grams of protein and 1900 calories, which was more protein and less calories. The blueberries, I used 10 ounces of those. That was 2.1 grams and 162 calories. The frozen mixed fruit, which was strawberries, mango, pineapple, and peaches, protein was 2.5 grams, calories 140. I used canned pineapple, 10 ounces, protein 1.5, and calories 136. And the other one I not looked up before was the 100% grape juice. I used 20 ounces of that, and the protein was 3.5. I was surprised to see it was that high. And the calories was 380. So I measured more carefully after I did the video, and the smoothie total I made 54 ounces. And so that gave me a total protein count of 69.14 grams and 1.28 per ounce. And the standard protein drink, I looked those up, that was 1.125 per ounce. So the smoothie has more protein in it than your standard protein drink. The total calories for the smoothie was 3,213. I divided that by 54 and we get 59.5 calories per ounce. And your standard calorie drink was 27.5 per ounce. So the smoothie was like double the amount of calories, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Some things in natural foods break down easier and easier on your body than some of those things that are put together more in a laboratory setting. I did not break down the vitamins, minerals, and all of the other good things that are in these. The nuts are good for you. And by the way, a lot of people drink smoothies because they have a hard time swallowing solid food. That's why I ran the blender. I ran the blender for quite a while to make sure that those nuts were chopped up real good, and it was no problem at all. I didn't have any problem swallowing it. And all the berries and other fruit and the grape juice, all good stuff for you. So as you can see, you get more protein out of this than you do a standard protein drink. And it tastes great. All of the flavors was real robust. Not too strong, but it was real robust. And you could taste the different flavors. Now, I did 2 of the cups I put in the refrigerator. And I drink those over a couple of days. They keep just fine. The longer they stay in the refrigerator, the more the flavors combine. And you get some really great taste that you're not going to get out of a can or a bottle or a powder. If you need more protein out of this drink, you can add whey protein, or you can add peanut butter powder. Now, peanut butter powder will change the taste quite a bit. The whey protein a little less, changing of the taste. But you can certainly adjust all these things. That was great. I really enjoyed it. I really highly suggest, unless you absolutely don't like some of these things, you can change them. But again, keep track of what you're eating and drinking. People don't understand why they can't lose weight. They're trying what they know to try. But once again, I'll tell you, I am not a dietitian or a doctor, but I do believe in tracking what you're doing and what you're eating. So your activity level and what you're eating and drinking. Great stuff. I want to thank you for joining us today, and we welcome you back. Thank you for viewing, and subscribe and like and make comments on things. I would appreciate your support, but you can get a free membership. You don't get everything. But again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my channel and my podcast. And we'll see you next time. Bye.